notes. So here we're going to do a couple more problems together. So I'll put this to the side. All right, so here we have, here's my example, 14 and 52 hundredths divided by 2.4. So here I remember my dividend is going to go inside. So I'll put it here, 14.52, and excuse my scribble there, divided by, and then my divisor is going to go outside that little fraction bar, 2.4. And notice how I'm using the graph paper. Notice how I'm putting one digit in one box and then the decimal point sort of separating them. And this will help me keep everything aligned. All right, I'm going to move my decimal place over. So I'm going to make that a whole number. So that moves over one place and that moves over one place. And I'm going to bring up my decimal point there. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start dividing. So I see 24 cannot go into 14, but it can go into 145. So I know it goes 6 times. So 6 is going to go above that 5. 6 times 4 is going to be 24. Carry the 2. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 more is 14. And then I find the difference. 5 minus 4 is going to be 1. And then I bring down the 2. 24 goes into 12. Uh-oh. 24 can't go into 12. So what do? Well, I put a 0 here in my tenths column. 0 times 4, of course, can be 0. 0 times 2, of course, is going to be 0. And then I find the difference. 12. And now I need to bring down my next digit. Uh-oh, I don't have a next digit. So what do? I use a placeholder 0. It doesn't change the value of the number. And I bring it down, 120. So how many times does 24 go into 120? It is going to go 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 more is 12. There we go. And no remainder. So the quotient is going to be 6 and 5 hundredths. All right, last problem over here. We have 45 and 8 tenths divided by 57 hundredths. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my dividend inside my fraction bar. So 45 and 8 tenths divided by, and the divisor, 0.57. And I can see in order to make my divisor a whole number, I'm increasing it by a scale, by times 100. So 1, 2 decimal places over, 1, 2. And I'm going to match that here. 1, uh-oh. What do? I don't have another place. I put in a placeholder 0. And now, there we go. Now I'm probably going to have some zeros that I'm going to need to bring down. So I'm going to extend that out. And I'm going to bring up that decimal place there. And now I'm going to start dividing. So 57 can't go into 45. So we're going to go into the next digit over. 57 goes into 458. I'm going to guess, I don't know. I'm going to say maybe, I don't know. I'm going to round it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I'm guessing maybe 8-ish. 8 times 7 is 56. Carry the 5. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 5 more is 45. Haha, pretty good. All right, and we're going to subtract there. 8 minus 6 is going to be 2. And then I bring down the 0. All right, 57 goes into 20. Can't do it. So I'm going to put a 0 there. 0 times 57, of course, is 0. Find the difference. It's 20. And I need to bring down another 0. Okay, so now I'm starting to bring down these extra zeros. 57 is going to go into 200. Ooh, so close to 4 times, but not quite. So we're going to do 3. 3 times 7 is 21. Carry the 2. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 2 more is 17. And I'm going to find the difference. Let's do a little regrouping there. So 9 and then 2. All right, got to keep going. And bring down that 0. 57 goes into 290. I'm guessing like 5-ish times. 5 times 7 is 35. Carry my 3. 5 times 5 is 25. Plus 3 more is going to be 28. Okay, and then find the difference there. That's going to be 5. Oh, goodness. I'm going on for a really long time here. Okay, so 57 goes into 50. 0 times. Okay, bring 50. Bring down another 0. Goodness, this could go on for forever. And you know what? It might. So it might be a non-repeating decimal. So you could theoretically, if things don't go evenly, you could just go on infinitely. Oftentimes when you have a division problem with decimals, they will give you a decimal place that they'll want you to round to. So in this case, I might say, you know, round to the nearest hundredth or round to the nearest thousandth. And you'll know where you can stop with your dividing. So probably it'll be, if in doubt, round to the nearest hundredth. So you'll go to the next decimal place out, the thousandths, and that will determine if it stays the same or if you round up. In this case, it stays the same. So the answer is going to be 80 and 35 hundredths. All right, I think that about covers it.